Hiya, Macca. What's your assessment then of the Brentford defeat the other day? Probably having reviewed it, I guess you guys looked back on the video, or did you not this time?
Yeah, we always look back on it as coaches and reviewed it, and obviously the sending off's plays a big part in the result. So that's something that happens in the game. And then with 10 men, I thought in large spells of the game, we were very good, well organised, good distances between the lines. We pressed well, with little opportunities at 2-0 to go and get a goal back. Didn't really change the game to go 2-1 maybe. But then sloppy mistakes caused another 2 goals, which we need to eradicate, and we've looked at that. But at the end of the day, it's 3 points, and if we'd have won the game, we'd have been 4th. So it's fine margins in the game. And against a good side like Brentford, if you go down to 10 men, they're very good on the ball, they're very good in possession. So we didn't want that to happen. It happened, but now we've got to learn from it, move on, and then the next game is against Shrewsbury. So it's one we want to go and win and start off another good run.
Yeah, 2 red cards in the game. Obviously, Ashley's and then Lee's afterwards. Will the club appeal either of those?
Red card's been rescinded now.
Oh, has it? Which one is that? Lee's or?
Yeah, Lee's one. Yeah, Gavins. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Oh, so Ashley's. So is he banned then for? Is that a 1 match?
It's a 1 match ban. Yeah, he misses it tomorrow.
Just this weekend. Is that?
Yeah, it's a straight red. Yeah, last man.
Okay. Nevertheless, obviously, that's now 5 defeats in the last 6 games. How much pressure is Lee Johnson under at the moment?
Oh, there's always pressure to win games, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves as staff, as the players do as well. And it's up to us to go and win the next game. That's the job, to go and win the next game. As I say, it's a big game against Shrewsbury tomorrow. FA Cup, great competition that we want to go and do well in. We want to try and get better than fifth round as we did last year, and go and progress. So we look to do that.
What do you see as the main reasons for this downturn in form? Because obviously I think it's 6 defeats in the last 9 games as well. Obviously things not going right on the pitch at the moment. What do you put that down to?
I think there's a lot of things going right on the pitch. I think it's just key decisions and key moments in games from individuals that are costing us, and we're being punished for individual mistakes. And it's not just one mistake, it's like 2 or 3 mistakes in a row that's costing a goal, and then not taking our chances at times. But if you look at Luton performance, it was a very, very good performance against Luton. Very comfortable in the game. 3 good goals, a good clean sheet, and no real threat to our goal really. So we've got to get back to that, which was only like a week ago, or less than that. So we've got to take a lot of positives from that, and the positives from Brentford, if there is any, which there was, and then move forward.
Is there a lack of confidence among the players at all?
I don't see it in training. I don't see it, no. I think a lot of players are maybe not lack of confidence, but struggling for a little bit of form. But that happens in the season. Every team's going to have dips in the season, and it's how you react, how you bounce back. And we've been very good at that of late. So again, tomorrow's an opportunity for us to do that. We've got a strong squad, a great group of players, good group of staff, and we all want the same thing. So we're going to give it everything tomorrow to go and win the game.
Do you have to do anything special at this point of the season when you're on a bad run to try and coax them back into good form?
Yeah, you just keep concentrating on the basics and working hard, making sure we're organised, making sure everyone knows their jobs and their roles and responsibility, and the team when they play. Whoever's given a shot has got a big responsibility, and they got to relish that opportunity to play and then bring out their best. So just keep reiterating to the players how important it is to do the basics, and we keep saying it, but it's so important to give us that foundation to build on. And when we do that well, like against Luton, we're excellent and we're hard to beat. So again, it's 3 points we lost last game, so we put it aside, we learn and move on.
It's January, the transfer window is open. Anything close to happening at all that you know of?
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few ins and outs this month, as most teams. So.
Anything on Eddie Nketiah? I think he's been linked to Bristol City, and obviously I think Mark Ashton said on BBC Radio Bristol he's a player the club would be interested in if he was available. He's now gone back to Arsenal, so ipso facto he is available. Anything you can say on that one?
Well, he's an Arsenal player, and it's sort of speculation at the moment. We're looking at a lot of players. We've got a good squad. There will be ins, there will be outs. as at most clubs. So it's important we get the right fit for the group, whoever that is, to make us stronger and to kick on and really push.
There's been quite a few news reports about Casey Palmer over the last few days. How do you see that situation? He's not in the 18 at the moment. Has he fallen out with Lee Johnson?
No, there's been no fallout. Casey's a big part of the squad. He's a top player. It's just when you get opportunities, you've got to take them. And we can only pick 18 for each game, and the 18 that's selected for each game is the 18 that we feel is going to win the game. So it might have missed out in the last one or two, but there will be opportunities, and he's a big part of our group moving forward.
How do you get the best from Casey Palmer again? We haven't seen maybe him in his best form of late.
Well, every player's got different ways of getting the best out of them, and we find a way to get the best out of every player. That's our jobs as coaches, to make sure everyone's at it, and obviously the player has a responsibility too when they step on the pitch to give their all, and do the non-negotiables and make sure they bring out their USPs. So we do everything we can for the players and make sure they're right for every game.
Shrewsbury Town then on Saturday, what sort of challenge do they pose?
Yeah, it'll be a difficult opponent. We've seen quite a lot of them actually, because Max O'Leary's on loan there, so watch a lot of his clips, and Max has been excellent for them. I think he's played 23 games, maybe 22 games, and half of them he's had clean sheets, so he's had a big impact up there. They're quite direct, they're big, quite physical set players, strong from set players, so yeah, they've got the threats, so it'll be a difficult game for us.
Is there a chance Max could be recalled? Because obviously he's on loan. I don't know if you guys might look at bringing back some players.
Yeah, well, we assess every player that's out on loan and make sure it's right for their development where they are, and if it's the best players for them. Max at the moment has played 22, 23 games, doing very well. So would it be best for us to bring him back to maybe be on the bench depending on injury and play 2 or 3 games from now at the end of the season, or would it be best to leave him there and play another 20 odd games and get another 10 clean sheets? So what's best for each player's development? We assess that all the time. We want to make sure we get it right and that every player has the best opportunity to play for Bristol City as soon as possible, and we probably feel that Max is very good where he is at the moment.
Will you feel the strong side at the weekend? How will you approach the game against Shrewsbury?
Yeah, it'll be a strong side, yeah. A lot of respect for them, a lot of respect for the competition. FA Cup's a great competition, we want to go and win it if we can, and we want to progress more than we did last year, which was 5th round I think last year, and Wolves beat us. So we want to go 1 or 2 better and win it. The next game is most important, and that's tomorrow against Shrewsbury, so we want to go and win that. We'll field a strong side, so it'll be good game.
Thanks, Michael. Good luck.
Are you grateful to have a little break from the league, or does the cup come at the wrong time for you at the moment?
No, I think it's the next game.
Yeah.
The lads are desperate to make amends for what happened against Brentford, to put that right, and it's a cup game, so lads are going to get opportunities that maybe not play as many minutes, so it's a great opportunity for them to go and stake a claim and to push. And as I said before, we want to kind of get that winning feeling back and start an unbeaten run again, which in the Championship is possible to go on a losing run or a winning run, and we want it to now kick on and go on that winning run.
Cool. Yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Good luck for the weekend.
Cheers, buddy.